Hey you guys, today's video is going to be a get ready with me video. It's going to be a bunch of first impressions because I have quite a few new things that I want to try out that I haven't tried yet. The majority of them are going to be by LunatiCK Cosmetic Labs. I just got this package in the mail yesterday. Let me show you how cute the box is first of all. It's adorable. They sent me quite a few different things, which was so exciting because I've been wanting to try out stuff from this company for a long time. Their packaging freaking kills me. Look at this. Ugh. And then I'm also going to use a new foundation that I've been really liking. So yeah, this is going to be kind of like a chit chat, get ready with me / first impressions type video. I didn't know what I was going to do when I went into this video, but it kind of came out like a cool toned look, which is good because I don't really do that too often. Anyways, I hope you guys like this one. I'm just going to get into it. Okay, so I already moisturized and primed my face. Usually I don't really prime my face on a day-to-day basis, but I've just been trying out a few different things with this foundation just to see like how I can make it the best possible foundation ever. So I'm breaking out again, which is wonderful, but you know what? That just shows you guys how full coverage this foundation is. So you guys will be able to see how it covers breakouts and stuff like that. Alright, so this is how I typically apply it. Not too much to start out with, but enough to like cover every single area of my face. And then I take a damp beauty blender. I have used a brush with this foundation, but oh my god, look how easily it blends out. It is phenomenal. So the thing about this foundation, I've used it a few times and I really like it. It makes your face look like airbrushed pretty much. So this is probably my favorite foundation when it comes to how it makes my skin look. The only thing with this foundation is that I feel like it looks really good the first 5 hours or so, and then after that it kind of like it'll start to get oily in spots that I never ever get oily, and I have pretty dry skin, so that's pretty weird. Like my skin is not oily at all. So I don't know, there's some things that I really love about this foundation and some things that I don't like so much. Oh, but if you guys do have oily skin, I don't know if this would work for you. I'd probably stay away from it just because like I said, I have dry skin and I start to get oily, so probably wouldn't be the best. When I picked up that foundation, I also got MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC15. I was deciding between this or the Naked Skin Concealer by Urban Decay, which I had before, but then I started thinking like this concealer lasts me, I'm not even kidding, probably like a year, and the Urban Decay one lasted me like 2 months, 3 months maybe tops. So I will say though, I feel like this concealer has changed up a little bit since I bought it last. I don't know, it feels a little more watery and a little more thin. Have you guys noticed that, or is that just me? Am I just going crazy? Anyways, I'm just taking my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. It's the powder that I typically always... No! I forgot! Hang on, I'll be right back. I totally forgot to use this. LunatiCK Cosmetic Labs sent me a box of stuff to try out, and I got it in the mail yesterday, and I've been so excited to try it out. I can't believe I forgot to use this. This is the Mystifying Mattifying High Definition Microfinish Pressed Powder. Look at this packaging. You guys know that I'm such a sucker for cute packaging. Oh, it's so creepy. I love it. It's like a little Ouija board pointer. I don't know if there's a word for those. Basically, it's just a translucent looking powder. So I already set this eye with the Laura Mercier, so I'm just gonna go ahead and set this eye. That way we can compare and see if there's a difference. I don't know if this is technically meant to set concealer or foundation or anything, or if it's just meant to like kind of blot your oily spots throughout the day, but I'm gonna try it like this anyways. We'll see. It does kind of lighten up my skin though a little bit. Like it makes this side a little bit more pale than this side. I don't know if you guys can see a difference, but I'm just gonna run this under this eye anyways to kind of balance out the color of my face. So something that I'm really excited about, and I have been wanting to try this forever, and I actually had someone ask me if I could do a video on this, but I'm kind of on like a no spending thing right now because for one, Christmas, and then I'm going to IMATS in January, so I'm trying not to spend any money on makeup until I get there. So anyways, this is the contour book, and it just looks like perfect for pale skin and darker skin too, because they do have these darker shades down here. But something that I like about this is that it has the blush down the middle, and then it has cool toned contour shades. So I mean, these are a little bit warm, but for the most part I think like these two down here and this one are going to be really good for contouring. Okay, so I'm going to take my Smith 112 brush, and I don't know which one to use. I'm kind of intimidated because these look so dark. Actually, that one's not that bad. I might do that. This one up here looks like it might be a good contour shade too. I'm gonna mix those two. Let's do it. Okay, so first thing I noticed is that these are pretty pigmented, which is a good thing. I'm just gonna make sure to tap off most of the excess because I don't really like super strong contour. Okay, so that's what that looks like with those two. God, I hate having zits in this general area just because it makes the contour look muddy no matter what. I actually really like this, but I want to play around with more of the colors a little bit more and just figure out what exactly is going to work for me. I like that there's so many different ones to choose from, but I'm curious if you guys have this or if you know anybody that has this, what do you use to contour? Like, do you use a mix of them like I did, or do you just use one of them? Let me know. I like this, I like the idea, and I think I'm actually going to use one of these highlights to highlight my face. There's like a yellow tone one and then a white one. Which one should I use? I don't know. I think I'm going to use this yellow toned one. I'm just going to use this and kind of dust it along my upper cheekbone area. Usually I use a shimmery highlight shade, but I just wanted to see what these are like. I'm also going to kind of bring it underneath my eye. So this is actually really pigmented, which is surprising. I wasn't really expecting it to be. I could see myself using these as eyeshadows too, which is pretty awesome. I'm just going to use the white a tiny bit on the toppest, on the highest part of my cheekbone right here, just so you guys can kind of see what it looks like a little bit. I'm not noticing like too much of a difference between the two, but then again, I'm not applying a ton because I don't want to look crazy today. So I don't really know what one I want to use for blush. Oh man, they're so pretty. I think I'm gonna go for this one. I actually really like this blush. It's not too crazy, it's kind of subtle, so I like it. I'm just gonna fill in my eyebrows now before I do my eyes, so I'm just using the NYX Brow Mascara, and this is in the shade Espresso. And I'm just gonna use this Smith 214 eyebrow brush to kind of comb the product through and blend it out a little bit more. I don't know if I've ever used this brush on a video before. Usually I kind of just skip over my eyebrows because it's boring, not gonna lie. Do you guys just ever have one of those days where it feels like no matter what you do, you can't get your brows to look right? Whatever, moving on. I'm gonna prime my lid with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. Okay, so I'm gonna be setting my lid with the Anastasia Contour Kit. I'm just gonna take a mix of these two right here and just apply this all over my lid. And up to the brow bone. So this is the eyeshadow palette that I'm gonna be using today. Isn't this so cute? It is shaped like a coffin, and when you open it up, it has a mirror that's shaped like a bat. And then it has these 5 shades down here. There's like this dark reddish purple, burgundy, and then these 2 taupey mauve colors, and then this shimmery one over here, and then this light kind of baby pink white color. Okay, so I know I'm gonna put this one in the crease, so I'm gonna start here. So this is the Smith 232 brush. So far these are pretty pigmented and easy to blend. I'd say this color kind of reminds me of Unexpected by Makeup Geek. It's kind of like a purpley gray. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with this end one. It's the shimmery kind of light gray one. So I'm just gonna take this on the Smith 253 and I'm just going to pack this on my lid. I'm gonna spray my brush with a little bit of Fix Plus and I'm just going to see if this kind of brings out the color anymore. And then I'm gonna apply it with my finger and see how that looks. So this is a really pretty color, but it's just kind of subtle. I would say that applying it with my finger is my favorite way to do it. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna go into this darker one down here. It's kind of like the crease color, but a little bit darker and a little bit more gray. I'm gonna take this on a Smith 230 brush, and I'm just gonna apply this in the outer third or so of my eye, and then I'm just gonna blend it out with that big fluffy brush. This shadow in particular is actually really surprisingly pigmented. Not that the other two aren't, but I'd say that it's a little bit more so. And then I'm just gonna go back into the palette and take a mixture of that crease shade and that darker shade and kind of blend both of those together into the crease, just to make the crease a little bit more dark and dramatic. So now I'm gonna go in with this light baby pink, almost white color. I'm just gonna take this on a Sigma flat brush and I'm just going to use this to highlight. So I'm gonna pack it on this inner corner right here. Ooh, this is actually a really nice color. I like it. I feel like sometimes with lighter matte shades, they tend to be like kind of chalky and not super pigmented, but this is really nice. So I'm also going to extend these colors underneath my lower lash line, so I'm just going to go in with this guy right here and drag this underneath. And I'm going to meet it all the way up to the inner corner of this eye that I just highlighted. So now I'm going to go back in with that darker one, and I'm just going to take this Royal and Langnickel flat eyeliner brush. It's just a really thin flat eyeliner brush. And I'm just going to use this to stamp this darker color underneath my lower lash line. So then once I get to the inner corner of my eye, I'm not going to bring this all the way up to the inner corner. I'm actually going to kind of make it go out straight and then angled down a little bit more. And this is just going to change up the shape of my eye a little bit. Okay, so I'm done with the eyeshadow, I think, at least for now. I love this palette. I love the concept. I love the design, the packaging. The eyeshadows are amazing. The only one that I didn't like as much as the others was this one, just because I wish it was a little bit more vibrant, I guess is the right word. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using my Kat Von D Trooper ink liner. And I don't know if I'm going to do a wing or just a simple eyeliner. I don't know. I guess we'll find out in like 2 seconds. So I think I'm just going to stick with this really boring eyeliner for now. I just wanted to put something on so that it will hide like the band of my fake eyelashes. So I'm going to try applying lashes before mascara today. Don't know how it's going to turn out, but we'll find out together. And these are the Black Magic lashes in the style Man Eater. I really hate applying lashes this way. Never again! How do people do this? God, okay, I wanted to apply it this way because I've seen videos of people doing it and it just looks so easy. They're just like, well, there it is. But no, you know what? This is not easy. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. Just gonna coat my lower lashes with some mascara, and by the way, I've been using the Eve Pearl Jet Black Noir Intense Mascara. I like this especially for the lower lashes just because it doesn't like clump up easily at all. Okay, so they sent me a few different lip colors, and 2 of them are, I think these are like liquid lipsticks. This one is in the color Pout Off. This one is in the color Renegade. I think I might go for this one today. I've been looking for a lipstick this color. It's like the perfect ground. Actually, that works. I was trying to say brown gray, but ground. Hashtag ground. Let's do it. And then this is one of their bullet lipsticks, and it is in the shade Calabaza. This is a little bit too warm for the look that I'm doing today, so I think I'm gonna try this one out. Let's see how it looks. So to line my lips, I'm gonna be taking my Jordana Rock and Rose lip liner. So I'm just gonna outline my lips with this. I'm not gonna fill it in like I usually do. I'm just gonna save that for the actual lipstick so I can see what it looks like pretty much on its own. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, I love it so far. Ooh, and it smells really minty, so it's not like a cupcake smell like most lipsticks are. It's kind of like a minty spearmint. So it's been about 4 minutes since I applied this, and as you can see, it doesn't dry down matte or anything like that. And then I looked it up on their website because I wanted to see if it was supposed to dry down to a matte finish. They're not like super long-lasting liquid lipsticks. They don't dry down completely. They're not smudge-proof or transfer-proof, but it is really creamy, it feels really good, and it's very pigmented, so it's got that going for it, but I really don't like a glossy finish, so I'm going to set it with a little bit of my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Okay, so I do actually like it a lot better after I set it with this powder. This will actually also make it last a lot longer too, so there's that. If you guys didn't know that, then I can't snap my fingers. There you go. Okay guys, so I think that's it. I had a really good time trying out these new products today. Let me know if you've ever tried anything by LunatiCK Cosmetics. And then if you have the Makeup Forever Ultra HD stick foundation that I used today, let me know your thoughts on this. If you agree, or if you disagree, if you hate it, if you love it, let me know. Alright guys, thanks for watching and getting ready with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!